What up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you enjoyed the last video where I broke down the one-on-one YouTube basketball hooper tournament. We did the first round of 32 teams in the last video. We're gonna do the second round down to 16, and then the third round down to 8 teams today. First, I wanna start off by giving credit to Mad Ox. Mad Ox was the first person that came up with the idea to do the one-on-one bracket. I know I mentioned in the last video that his bracket was off. People let me know on my last video that he had a completely random bracket. I also was a little salty that I was left off his bracket, but I do want to give him credit for coming up with the idea. I do want to give him credit for doing the bracket. Listen, I respect all creators out there. I respect all ideas. I respect what he came up with, and I respect his content. He's been crushing it. So shout out to him, shout out to his fans, his followers. I did not know that his bracket was completely random, but it's good to know that now I'm giving you a bracket that wasn't random, that I completely selected, that I thought was the most fair, and the matchups today are getting really, really interesting. So let's get right into it.
I'm so Austin Mills with the wrist, yeah, yeah. I'm so Austin Mills with the wrist, yeah, yeah. I'm so Austin Mills with the wrist, yeah, yeah. I don't think I can miss, yeah.
In the top left corner, let's start way up at the top with one of our 1 seeds, Filet and Duke Dennis. I don't think that this one would be too close. I think Filet is really superior to him in that one-on-one game, just in everything, skill, physique, athleticism, everything. I got Filet winning that game. Next, Famous Los and Flight. Like I said, I think it would be a really fun game to watch, not even close. I think Famous Los would crush Flight one-on-one. We've seen some guys play him recently. We saw T-Jazz play him. We saw Friga play him. Famous Los is up there with those guys, so I think it would not be close. Tanner Morgan and DC Heat. Really, really interesting game. DC Heat talented, Tanner Morgan talented. Tanner Morgan, too big, too strong, too athletic for DC Heat. I'd go 11-6 that game, with Timo advancing to the next round. Devontae Friga, Soul Illuminati. Friga played in college. He's really skilled. He's really crafty. I got Friga moving on into the next round. I haven't watched enough Soul Illuminati, but I've watched enough Friga to know that he would win that game. Chris Staples juggling Josh. I don't think this one would be too close. I love Josh. It's my guy. Plays super hard, hustles really hard, but Chris is just super skilled, obviously really athletic. Might dunk on Josh in that game. Chris Staples moving on to the next round. Caleb Nash Feemster and Cash Nasty. Like I mentioned, this game would be really physical. Really physical. But that being said, I don't think Cash Nasty stands a chance against Caleb. I think Caleb wins that game pretty easily. I think it would be tough for Caleb just stamina-wise. He'd get pushed around and shoved and all that. But I got Caleb, I'd go 11-4. Next, moving on, B-Dot and Ty the Guy. A lot of people discrediting B-Dot for I'm not sure what reason. B-Dot played in college, played overseas. B-Dot's really good. I don't know if you guys have watched the celebrity games. Some celebrity games we mess around, we have a good time. Other celebrity games are really competitive, and B-Dot's killing these celebrity games. So I got B-Dot easily moving on to the next round. We saw Ty the Guy play Chris Staples, wasn't even close. I think it would be the same with B-Dot, 11-2. Marcellus and Jesser. Marcellus commented on my last video. I was saying that Jesser would give him problems. I don't think Jesser would give Marcellus problems. I just think that Jesser's length would give Marcellus just a little bit of trouble on certain shots. I don't think that game would be too close. I'd go 11-5 Marcellus. Let's go back up to the top right of the bracket, back to one of our 1 seeds, AJ Lepre and Brawadis. I've seen Brawadis play against some guys, saw him play against Rice. He's more of just a competitor. He's skilled, not as skilled as AJ. AJ's training to go play overseas. I got AJ in that game, 11-3. T-Jazz, Ricegum. Like I mentioned, I've seen Ricegum play a little bit. He's pretty skinny, not super basketball strong. T-Jazz is really crafty, pretty tough, honestly. If you watch him play pickup, he's playing with big, strong guys and just kind of powering through them. I gotta go T-Jazz 11-4. DDG, Mook from Cool Kicks. I'm going Mook from Cool Kicks. Mook's long, athletic, can shoot mid-range. I don't really think that that game would be too close. I'm gonna go Mook from Cool Kicks, 11-5. Next up, Jay Jones and Kais Omar. Kais, like I mentioned before, pretty beefy, pretty strong. Similar to Cash, I think we'll just give Jay a tough time, just kind of bumping him around. Jay really skilled, really good at that pull-up jumper, and I think too quick for Kais. I would go 11-5. Next up, J-Law, Kenny Chow, still don't know how to say it. J-Law's taking that game pretty easy. I mean, experienced basketball player, plays a ton of one-on-one. You guys have seen his videos. Plays one-on-one against NBA players, plays one-on-one against all sorts of skilled players. I'm going 11-2 in that game. White Iverson, Bree Green. I think this would be a really fun game to watch because they're both street ball players. They both play really fun and wild, but I don't think it would be too close. I think White Iverson's a lot stronger than Bree. I would go 11-3. LSK, Jenna Bandy. This would be a fun game to watch. LSK just so tall. I think he's injured right now, so I don't even think we can make this game happen in the near future. But I'm going LSK 11-6. Dev in the Lab, Zach TTG. Like I mentioned before, two really, really physical guys. Dev, a lot more skilled than Zach. Zach played, I'm pretty sure, organized basketball somewhere. Dev working on his game all the time. I'm gonna go 11-6, but I'm gonna say that Zach would just really put up a fight. Filet Duke Dennis in that first game, I'm going 11-4. Famous Los versus Flight, I'm going 11-1. Tanner Morgan versus DC Heat, I'm going Tanner Morgan 11-7. Devontae Friga, Soul Illuminati, I'm going Devontae Friga 11-7. Chris Staples juggling Josh, I'm going 11-3 Chris. Caleb Nash Feemster, Cash Nasty, I'm going 11-4. B-Dot Ty the Guy, I'm going 11-3. On to the next round. That's down to 16. We're gonna go on to 8 next, and then for the final video, we'll go down to 4, down to 2, down to 1, and I'll get super detailed, probably maybe show some highlights for you guys to really break it down. But we got Famous Los, Filet in the first round of the final 16. I respect both of these guys. I think they're both really good basketball players. I'm gonna say Filet advances in this game of one-on-one. I'm gonna say Filet beats Famous Los 11-7. Timo versus Friga. This is one of the best one-on-one games in the whole tournament. It would be really interesting to see. I'm pretty sure Timo played Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, some sort of college basketball. Friga played D3. I think skill-wise, they're pretty comparable. Timo might be a little more skilled. Timo is just bigger, stronger, not as athletic, but he's just so much bigger. I think he could keep up with Friga on defense. We've seen him play some pretty close games against AJ. I'm going Timo 11-9 in a really close game. Chris Staples and Caleb. Not only would it be exciting, but it would also, there would be like a lot of competitive nature to it because these guys are always together. They're always making videos together. They're both competitors. I'm gonna go Chris Staples in this one just because he's faster, more athletic, better at defense. 11-8 Chris Staples. B-Dot Marcellus. This is like B-Dot the OG and Marcellus like younger, different version of B-Dot. Love both of these guys. They're both hilarious. They're both amazing people. Both really skilled. B-Dot a little bit taller, B-Dot a little longer, B-Dot a little more basketball experience. I'm gonna go B-Dot 11-8. AJ Lepre and T-Jazz. Now, viral-wise, this would probably be one of the more viral videos in this bracket. AJ played Division 1 basketball. AJ's bigger, stronger, more skilled, more experienced. T-Jazz would put on a show. I'm going 11-7 AJ. Mook from Cool Kicks and Jay Jones. A lot of you guys don't really know Mook, haven't really seen Mook play that much. This game would also be extremely close. I just think because Jay is more skilled, Jay would make more shots than Mook. I would have to go 11-8 Jay Jones over Mook. J Law versus White Iverson. Again, really fun game to watch. I think it would be pretty close. I just think that J Law has had too much experience, too many one-on-one games versus pros and Euro guys. Plays better defense than White Eye. White Eye would really give him trouble on the offensive side, but I'm gonna go 11-9 J Law. LSK and Dev. LSK would definitely give Dev some problems because of his height, because of his length, because of his size. LSK not enough experience, LSK not enough speed. Dev just too quick, too strong, too many one-on-one games. I'm going Dev over LSK in the Sweet 16. All right, that wraps it up for today. We're down to the Elite 8. We're down to the Final 4. We're down to the championship. Guys, this is gonna get really interesting. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I would love to make this happen in the future. Obviously include myself in this elimination game. I would love to see it happen. I would love to get a sponsor. I would love to get fans. Hopefully we can make it happen post-corona. Please make sure you guys are wearing your masks. Please make sure you guys are staying safe. We will do the Elite 8, the Final 4, and the championship game in the next video, which will go live Thursday, 4 p.m. Make sure you're staying tuned. If you're not yet subscribed, make sure you subscribe below and drop a like. Till next time, tell a friend to tell a friend. We're out. Peace.